Does Oklahoma State's defense have an Achilles heel? Perhaps so on third down. I'm Barry Tramel, and this is OSU Football with Brandon Chatmon. And Brandon, third downs have not been kind to the Oklahoma State defense this season.
Not at all. I mean, the Cowboys are at the bottom of the nation NCAA as far as third down percentage. They're allowing teams to convert, I believe it's 44% of their third down attempts. And I mean, it's just, Bill Young's kind of in a tough situation because he has a young secondary he wants to kind of protect on third down. But at the same time, if you let a guy sit back there and pick out receivers, he's going to find some guys. So he's kind of in a tough position.
Is there any explanation for this? Is there a chance that part of this is some sort of statistical anomaly in terms of situation or opponents or any of those things? Or are we just left with the fact that this team is just not very good on third downs?
Well, I think it's just a simple matter of fact. On third down, a lot of times their package is they bring in another DB and take out a defensive lineman. So they're running at 3 defensive linemen up front, and those guys, if they don't get pressure, the quarterback's just sitting back there picking OSU apart. And people are wondering a little bit about OSU. Are they backing off too much, giving up too much room on third down? I think that's a big concern for a lot of fans. But at the end of the day, they still are 5-0. So we're nitpicking a little bit, but it's still something you want to worry about.
Now, in the name of silver linings, a fourth down stop the other night, what I thought was the biggest play of the game against Lafayette. 41-28, early fourth quarter, still a ball game, 4th and 1, and Lafayette runs their running quarterback out of the shotgun. OSU stuffs him. Are the Cowboys pretty good at the run defense so far?
Oh yeah, the Cowboys' run defense has been outstanding. They've been able to hold teams to less than 100 yards, I believe, for 4 out of 5 games, I believe. So they've been pretty good as far as stopping opponents' run defense. Another thing about it, which you just mentioned, is there's been times on 4th downs or when they really needed a stop, they've been able to get the stop. So when you look at just the sheer number of third downs teams have had, I mean, you can understand why they've allowed some third down conversions. Well,
the Cowboys' big game Saturday at Lubbock, Texas. Stay tuned for further coverage of OSU football every day in the Oklahoman and here on News OK.